Take a breath with Bree. One more. Take a breath with Bree, and you will see that everything is going to be all right. It's already done. I love you guys. Today I want to talk about, I was supposed to have a surgery today. It didn't happen. UCLA, second time. Um, I was disappointed. However, I do strongly believe that all things work out for the good, and I believe highly in divine timing. So it just wasn't supposed to happen. Period. Simple as that. Um, I am forced to remind myself of the positive. I'm forced to realize that things could be so much worse. You know, my little invader could have been cancerous, but it's not. Yes, it's messing with my hearing. Absolutely, it is. Yes, there's pressure. Yes, it's a continuous beat. Boop. It's my heartbeat, actually. I can hear through it. So I have to set a positive intention to that instead of every time I hear the throbbing, because there are times like if my blood pressure's up or if something happens, it will go faster, just like a heart. So I have to choose that when that happens to think positive, to say, oh, there it is, reminding me that I am great. There it is, reminding me that I am perfect health, abundant wealth, divine peace, and love. There it is, there it is. Everything happens for a reason. And we have to choose to lean to the positive side of the coin. And I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not. But the fact that life presents situations that cause you to actually use the tools. Remember, my first book is called My Spiritual Smile, Tools for Mental and Emotional Transformation. So the fact that life presents challenges that cause us to actually use those tools, then we are able to confirm to others that they work. Closing your eyes and being still. This is how I stay calm. This is how I pull myself back out of a situation that may have disappointed me, that may have upset me. This is how I don't allow people in my life. And a lot of you guys have been calling me since I shared everything with you, so I'm gonna share this with you. Y'all been calling me, asking about Will. That's over. God bless him. I'm able to take the positive, and it was 98% positive. It's a person that we had a lot of fun. However, I have evolved so much in my life that even though everything is 98% positive, even though you're really sweet and really fun and really happy all the time, most of the time, and you're very generous and you're very loving and you're very catering, you that 2%, that 2% of the time you show up and you're I don't do adult tantrums. I don't do agitated adults to where you're um, people, everyone in the room is scared because they don't know what you're gonna do because you back and forth, you losing it. I can't do that. My past trauma from witnessing the murder of my grandmother after her husband killed her, who was married to her for 30 years, does not allow 2% of a human being to do that to me. You know, so thank you guys for coming along for the ride. But what I do know in my life is that we don't have to settle for that 2% because 98% is perfect or seemingly perfect. We don't have to deal with combustible individuals even 2% of the time. We don't have to accept bad behavior from grown men or women even 2% of the time. We do not. And I do not. I wish everyone the best. But let me tell you something about my life. I'm not playing around here. My life has to be peaceful. My life has to, I only allow people who can add to that peace and add to that journey. But you have to be authentically doing that. I wish everyone who has been in my life all in the best. But I'm a specific type of woman who is authentically this. This is who I truly am. So it's nothing you can do. You can't pick, you can't poke, you can't pull me out of this piece. You can't turn me back into the person that would holler and scream and go back at you. I'm not doing any of that. It's not who I am today, and no one can make me that person. But I have nothing bad to say about anybody. I enjoyed months of happiness and fun, and but what I do know about myself as a 55-year-old woman, that I'm not willing to overlook 2% of bad behavior because 98% is wonderful. I'm not willing to do that, and I don't think that you should do it either. 2% of bad behavior, 2% of adult tantrums, 2% of jealousy, 2% of toxicity, 2% of just crazy. I don't want 2% of it. No. And I'm not willing to consider the 98% because 2% can still cause to cause havoc in your life. You understand that? So I don't wish I wish the best for everything. I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I am able to understand that everybody is on their own journey, but my journey does not include explosive behavior, jealous behavior, rants, rages, even 2% of the time. You understand? So I wish everybody the best. I am grateful for every experience. But I love my peace so much, baby. I love my peace so much that I cannot have people around me. I'm not willing, how people they're like, "Oh my god, but everything was sick. Oh my god." You know what? That is so possible. There are so many people that stay in relationships because of the fact that 98% of stuff is just so great and so wonderful. But honey, that 2% of of just, oh my god, that 2%, people die in that 2%. People get hurt in those moments of 2%. You understand? People lose their peace in that 2%. This peace that I have found here, mm-mm, is priceless. So I wish everybody the best. Everybody that I have ever dated, I wish everybody the best. But one thing that might not be clear about who I am is I create this amazing, beautiful world. If you fit into it, if you fit into it, if you add to it positively, then you can stay around. But if you don't, you gotta go. What I see. So you have to remember, stop talking to other people about their tools and pushing your beliefs onto them. You set your intentions for your life. You tools are necessary because life happens. So that's why church exists. It's a tool. It's a Sunday tool because you've been so busy all week with work that you've forgotten that to take time to be still and to pray and to remember your greatness and to thank God for all that He has done for you. We just forget sometimes. We do it real quick. We moving, we shaking. So tools are necessary for that. Every time I pick up a tool of mine, be it my sound instruments or any tool that I have decided to give an intention of positivity and productivity in my life, then I am able to go for that moment into that space of gratitude, into that space of love. You understand? You create your reality. You design your reality. I don't care what your mama taught you, your daddy taught you. I don't care how you was raised, who drug you to church, who drug you to the temple, who did what. You have to sit back and set intentions for tools in your life. Reading is a tool for me. Reading is a tool of peace. Reading is, which is why I write books. So remember that your life matters. You set the intention. What you are experiencing in your life is a direct result of how you think, which is why my second book is called Your Mind is Magic. Anyway, I love you guys. You have the best day ever. You use your tools to bring love, happiness, and peace into your life. Yes. and you have a magnificent day. I love you.